Imagine having the world's most advanced fighter jet, but not enough fuel to reach the battlefield. For most of aviation history, range was the ultimate limitation. Aircraft could only fly as far as the fuel in their tanks allowed. That changed with one innovation that quietly transformed global military power forever: aerial refueling. Today, a fighter can launch from one continent, strike a target thousands of miles away, and return home without ever landing. That capability reshaped warfare and gave nations unprecedented global reach. The concept dates back to the 1920s. But aerial refueling truly came into its own during the Cold War. The United States needed a way to keep nuclear bombers airborne for longer periods and reach targets deep inside enemy territory. The introduction of the Boeing KC-135 tanker in the late 1950s revolutionized air operations, allowing aircraft to receive fuel while flying and dramatically extending their range. The KC-135 has remained the backbone of American global air power for more than 6 decades. Suddenly, distance was no longer a major obstacle. Strategic bombers could remain airborne for hours longer. Fighters could deploy across oceans without relying on vulnerable overseas bases. Military planners gained something priceless: flexibility. An aircraft no longer needed to be stationed near a conflict zone to participate in it. This capability became a critical force multiplier, extending the reach of fighters, bombers, reconnaissance aircraft, and cargo planes around the world. From Operation Desert Storm to modern Indo-Pacific operations, aerial refueling has enabled military aircraft to project power across vast distances. Tankers effectively turn the sky into a global gas station. A fighter squadron can deploy halfway around the world in hours. Bombers can launch from home bases and strike targets on the opposite side of the planet. Without aerial refueling, modern air power would be dramatically constrained. The ability to sustain aircraft in flight remains one of the foundations of global military reach. Today, next-generation tankers like the Boeing KC-46 are entering service as militaries prepare for future conflicts that could span entire regions and oceans. More than a support aircraft, the tanker has become a strategic weapon in its own right. Because in modern warfare, victory doesn't just belong to the aircraft with the best weapons. It belongs to the aircraft that can stay in the fight the longest. And that's exactly what aerial refueling made possible. This is Strike Vector. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Strike Vector for more military aviation analysis defense documentaries, and the future of air warfare.